Welcome to this DVD produced on behalf of CSV's Retired and Senior Volunteer Programme. I'm Natasha John, RSVP Operational Manager for Wales. I'm really proud to introduce the wonderful work of the Skills Swap project.
I'm Daniel, a student at Pontiac. I thought you'd just be sitting on with a bunch of old women just chatting, but it weren't, and it was better than what I thought. It was better than I expected, because you had a relaxing hour. Just knitting, making whatever you wanted to make. Chilling out from whatever lesson I had. You get to make something and take it away at the end. Sometimes you do things you don't get to take nothing away. You get to take a memory away from what we done. Knit myself an headband, so it keeps my head out of my eyes. When I took my knitted headscarf home, I showed my mother and my nan. They thought I was lying at first. It was like, I'm normally out and about and I wouldn't do nothing like that. But when I told them it was like calm and relaxing and I did enjoy it, it felt good and they were quite pleased.
When I retired, I was determined to carry on with my old hobbies, so I was going up to the local library trying to get what books they had. And one of the ladies of the library there said, "Oh, you'd be just the person who might be interested in volunteering with RSVP, Retired and Senior Volunteer Programme." One thing went to another, so now I go around the various schools. I showed them a number of things which I picked up over the years. A bit of art, calligraphy, some map reading, knot making, and the excitement for me is the feedback I get from the kids. It's a self-generating thing because the majority of them are so enthusiastic about what everyone is showing them that it all makes it really well worthwhile. Then, of course, at the end of the skill swap sessions, the children bring their favourite things in to show us, and one of them was a guitar. I've also had a go on some of these specialised scooters, which is great fun. And it does help, I think, to break down the barriers between the old and the young. Everyone really benefits. It's really great fun.
About 5 or 6 years ago, I saw an item in the local press looking for volunteers to help in schools. I was invited along to this group to show how to set out the book form. I could see that there's interest when they suddenly realise what can be done that they'd never thought of before.
Well, I was doing card making with another group, and Asad was doing knitting, and he was talking about the pond, and my ears pricked up because I've got a pond. So I came across to find out what was going on.
I've been building a pond in school. First I made it concrete and rubberized it with pond paint, and when the rain came it just broke up, so I put a liner in there. Now I've got a fountain in there. I'm going to get a lily in there soon. Put them in there, get it nice and healthy for the fish.
The area that Asad developed was like an unused area in the school. So what he's done now, he's made it into a wonderful focal feature for everybody to enjoy. It has raised the confidence and self-esteem of a lot of the children who got involved in it. There was a quiet buzz in the classroom while the skill swap was taking place. Everybody got on, everybody showed manners and respect. And it was just nice to sit back and look at everybody engaging in an activity they really, really enjoyed, something new, something that perhaps they wouldn't have the opportunity to do at home, and to work alongside senior members of the community and enjoy what they're doing. Fantastic opportunity.
My name's Catherine Thompson and I'm Acting Deputy Head of Craighurst Primary School. The children thoroughly enjoyed interacting with people of an older generation and learning the new skills. What I found fantastic was how the children interacted. They spoke to them very friendly, but they had that level of respect straight away. They didn't overstep the mark. The volunteers really built very good relationships and friendships of a sort. You know, they were able to chat to them and talk to them about their own lives and different things that they'd done, and it fitted in very well with some of their topics. You know, they were able to talk to them about things that they were learning. So they shared an awful lot, and it was a very valuable experience for everybody. The children decided to bring a wide range of skills to show. The most adventurous one was a scooter bag, which the children brought in, and that was going around the yard, and everybody, all ages, was on the scooter bag, and the children were showing them how to ride it. They thought that was fantastic.
I'm Kyle and I really enjoy the skill swap because it's fun and it's good experience for the people that come in and teach us the activities that they done when they were young, and we get to bring in some activities what we play with as well. I like the fact that the old people are coming into the school because it is good for us and really different from our schoolwork, and it is more enjoyable as well.
I'm Morgan, and in Skill Swap I've learned a lot of things. I learned to sew, I've done a little bit of calligraphy writing, I played a lot of card games, board games, and I just really enjoyed it all the way through. They were really nice, they were just friendly people.
My name's Marion. I've been doing Skill Swap now for about 4 years. I've made a lot of friends with the children, and it's given me a lot of happiness really to come back to school and work with them. And I think it does make a difference to people who are old, because you're in with the children, they don't think you're funny and odd. They give me quite a bit of interest too, because they teach me how to use the computer. I was very hesitant because I didn't understand what I had to do, and now I am quite good. So now I've got a laptop and I'm able to operate it. I'm on Facebook and I can get emails. I can even go in and search for other information I need off the computer. And it's because of the children really that I've become as good as I am. And at my age, it's quite clever.
I had the pleasure of being involved with the Skills Swap project as a pilot, with RSVP volunteers going into schools, libraries, youth centres and care homes. It's a wonderful moment 5 years on to see all that's been achieved between the generations within the communities of Rhondda Cynon Taf.
We were contacted to see if we would like to be involved in Skills Swap. We're always glad to have extra people in school, and we readily said yes. I have to say it's been really successful. All children had an interest in something, and what happened week by week is when they saw other activities going on, they wanted to be involved as well. And I feel that both sides have benefited, from my class, 9, 10 and 11-year-olds, to the more elderly people who come to visit the school. So it's a very worthwhile activity.
I like the patch making because you either could make like a little thing to put your cap on, or you could make like a little blanket. When she comes and we get better, she said we can make other things, and it was good because she was always there to help, and it was really fun. I haven't done the bead making yet, and I'm looking forward to do it because it sounds fun and it looks fun, and I like all the patterns. She's had pictures and she's cut them up into little shapes, and I'm looking forward to do that because it's all colours, and I'm going to make a big necklace for somebody in my family. We've been doing lace making, art, patching and bead making. And I like the art because he had loads of books and we could get ideas out of him to do other things in school as well.
I got laid off with my ill health 5 years ago. I've been in such a low place and things weren't getting better with me, and since I've started working with RSVP, it's brought my confidence and my self-esteem up absolutely wonderful. I think this is the road for me. The children are absolutely fabulous. They're all interested in art. It is a very worthwhile thing to teach.
I like doing art because I can use my imagination. It was fun because he let you do what you wanted. You could use all different colours. He learned you things that if other people aren't very good at art, you can teach them.
I'm really looking forward to see what they can offer as well. I thought when I was coming in is what I was going to offer those, but it's more than what they can offer me. You can always learn off anyone, no matter what age group. Like, they give you confidence as well. It's surprising how they bond with you. I only wish I'd done it before. That's the only regret I've got.
I'm looking forward to the Skills Swap because I want to show them other things that I can do and they can't.
My name is Irene. I live in the Rhondda, although I'm originally from Scotland. The children are lovely. I've learned how to text on my mobile phone, courtesy of the children. Their job was to teach us oldies how to text on our mobiles. I mean, how to use the blinking thing for a start. You know, switching it on, switching it off. You know, you go into the hospital and they say, switch off your mobile phone. Until the children taught me, I didn't know how to do it. And they seem to be very enthusiastic about being able to teach you what you don't know. They're very proud of their knowledge, in the same way as older ones are proud of our knowledge that we can impart to them. So it goes both ways. It's nice. I enjoy it, and I like working with the children.
My name is Dilys Juvenat. I'm the Team Manager for Equality and Diversity within Rhondda Cynon Taf County Borough Council. We first got involved with RSVP through the action plan in our social justice scheme, and part of that was doing some work with the different generations. The first project was absolutely brilliant, went down really well. The school wanted us back, the children wanted us back, and it did put the right message across about getting the different generations used to each other and understanding the different needs, wants, etc. The children were fascinated by the stories of what the older people used to play with, and yeah, that part is really, really, really good.
My name is Melanie Warburton and I'm a HR advisor in the Equality and Diversity team at Rhondda Cynon Taf Council, and I've supported the RSVP Skill Swap project for the last 3 years, and it's been a fantastic project, and we're absolutely thrilled to continue to support this project once the funding is finished from the Big Lottery Fund. We've seen it firsthand in the schools, the interaction between the older people and the young people that's participated. I can't actually escape it because my dad is a volunteer and it's been very successful in my daughter's school as well, so we will be continuing there. The volunteers are fantastic, they're so committed. We're really happy to continue. It helps us achieve our equality objectives within the council as we have public sector equality duties, and that will help the citizens of Rhondda Cynon Taf recognise and respect older and younger people and respect the generational gaps. So thank you for letting us be involved.
My name is Sandra and I do skill swap with a group of other people, mainly primary schools but a couple of secondary schools, and to me I get a tremendous amount out of it. The children, how much they enjoy it, how much they want to try everything, and will persevere with things like knitting that they've probably never ever seen before, and drawing, and they love making cards for mums and dads and brothers and sisters. I get a tremendous amount of satisfaction. I think they do as well. And it's nice when you come into a school and all the children there saying, hello miss, and I'm so pleased to see you. And I couldn't imagine not doing it now. To me, it says it all. The children.
My name is Molly. I really like the Skill Swap project because it's just really fun and you can do different activities that you didn't do before. And my feelings about older people have really changed since I've done this, because I thought older people were like going home, reading the magazine, having a cup of tea, but these people, they do like all nice fun stuff. I like knitting because it's just like really fun, and I got really into it and I was just doing it all the time and I was just talking to the ladies now.
My name is Lloyd and I've really enjoyed the Skill Swap because I thought that old people just stayed indoors and didn't do anything, but the skills they've shown me are outstanding and I didn't realise how talented they were. Because children got lots of games, consoles, they don't really think about anything else, but I think old people coming to school helps children because there's not really knitting or drawing on the curriculum, but this actually shows you them skills which you wouldn't do at school, so definitely like more.
This was the first time we've ever done anything like this. I don't think we've ever had any older people coming in. When I told the children at the beginning that it was old people, it may have sort of put them off thinking what would they do and would they like it and would they get on with them. But I think after even the first session, they didn't even think of them as being older. They just enjoyed it so much they wanted to come back every week. I think they improved their confidence and their communication skills because they were speaking to people that they didn't know. Well, and some of them are quite shy, but might not have been used to speaking to older people. So just generally, socially, it would have improved everything. And it summed it up that some of the boys who love PE actually came to Skills Swap rather than PE for about 3 weeks because it clashed with their lesson, and they chose to come to that over PE. So we knew it was a success.
I liked everything really because I liked interacting with them, and I loved learning the new things that I didn't learn before I started the project. At the start I thought knitting is for girls, but it seemed that everyone was enjoying it, even boys, probably even more than girls, because I think it was something new for them. You always get the girls with the women and the boys with the men. I think it was good to actually go to the opposite sex of what you normally go to.
I didn't think everyone would have stuck to it. It turned out to be that everyone enjoyed it and everyone stayed.
I liked it that there was different genders, because most of the time when there's just girls, the boys feel uncomfortable with them, so it's nice to have a boy.
I gotta be honest, the knitting is like a complete a stereotype that girls just knit. It's like saying that girls bake when actually it's really men bake more than women, because you need a bit more of a muscular body to sort of roll dough.
I'm Katie Watson from Mallow Primary School, Year 4-5 teacher. The children have been very apprehensive about coming into the community, meeting the older people. Questionnaires done before taking part were really negative. It showed that they really weren't willing to see the older generation in a positive light. I think it's going to be really interesting to see how the children change and how they develop. And I think it's just that being relaxed, getting to know people in the community, people they can say hello to, without that worry, without the fear, but also to see it from the other side, that the older generation aren't so worried by the children. I think it's really important that both parties see that they have skills to share and that they have information that other people don't, and that it's important to share what they've got. I don't really understand much about some of the DS games and how they can download to each other, but it's really important that the kids then are able to explain that to somebody, and it's part of their culture. Maybe somebody who's a nan think that their child is just being antisocial, playing on their phone, that actually they are talking to somebody, there is somebody there.
My name is Mrs Anne Green. I'm the Branch and Entertainment Secretary at the Lower Trialo OAP Association at Maes y Haf in Rhondda. Our ladies are quite excited to spend the afternoon with the very young generation. At the moment, they're all discussing their various experiences and games and toys that they had. And the young children then, in turn, are teaching them, myself especially, how to text. I had two very good teachers, Rhian and Jessica. I think they were 8 or 9 years of age, teaching me how to text. And they were very patient with me. The other children are on the other tables with the rest of the group. I can hear laughter, and they're all very much enjoying themselves. So I hope when they go from here, they will have learned how to be a little bit, perhaps, I don't know, patient, understanding with the older ones, as I'm sure the older ones have definitely leaned towards the younger ones and felt a great joy in having them here this afternoon. Young children always make us feel so good when we're in their company. So I hope that they will benefit from us, as I'm sure we all will benefit from their company this afternoon. They were delightful children, absolutely delightful.
I'm Judith McMullen, and I've gone from being involved in the pilot skill swap sessions to being project coordinator for the past 3 years of the Big Lottery funded project. I've enjoyed it so much that when I retire from RSVP at the end of August, I'm going to continue as a volunteer organiser, working with all the other dedicated volunteers that have been recruited over the years to take Skills Swap into the future.